Oh hi. It's Saturday, 16th of March at the Moorings in Exeter. As it states on their website, they're closed, so there's no access for one-to-one. This is all through the weekend. It's been happening most of the week, I believe, where they're not opening fully and they're closed in the evenings. As I've stated before, this is a huge problem when they're in mental health crisis, you know, when your doctors and your GPs are closed and other areas of mental health service are closed. The evenings are very difficult and challenging for you. If you're in mental health crisis, there's very little you can do. There's very little you can go to for one-to-one. The idea of this drop-in centre is it closes, I think it's open 12 midday to midnight, but not lately. This is infuriating me. The last time I came here, people were arriving, they couldn't gain no access. The amazing thing is, in this building here tonight, there are still staff in here, okay? I know the Moorings is a little bit separate to Devon Partnership Trust, but they still overshadow them as a main service. For Christ's sake, you know, surely you can get two people to run this place of a night, you know? There has to be some spare staff somewhere. On the door, they are claiming staff shortages. Online, they're claiming illnesses. Well, there's something not right, and it's deeply annoying me. You know, the other day I rung first response. The help I got from them is practically none. In fact, it was none. And they sent me a leaflet, and on this leaflet they stated, in times of crisis, the only options they give on the sheet were to access the Moorings, access Mental Health Matters, which is an online national phone service. You usually get put through up country, not so much locally, or you can ring the Samaritans. It doesn't even state on the letter they sent me that you can submit yourself to A&E or site liaison. It doesn't state in opening hours that you can attend Andy Mann's Club. They're not even instructing you or giving you advice that you can go to Andy Mann's Club on a Monday, which is in Exeter. They've now opened a second centre, or it's going to be open this week coming. But the problem is, when you're in absolute crisis, somewhere like Andy Mann's Club is very limited. It's a talk service that allows you to voice how you feel, but there's no practical help. That's not their fault, I must state that. It's not their fault that there's no practical help. If you go to Andy Mann's Club in a chronic mental state, you'll be picked up by an ambulance service, submitted to A&E, and if you're really bad and out of control with your mental health crisis, you're high probability you will be picked up by the police. You know, this is the problem, you know. So back to here on the Moorings, on their website, it says that they're having difficulties running their service at the moment. But on their Facebook page, you cannot pass comment at all. You can't voice your comment, how you feel. Also, as everybody knows, part of Facebook is that you have a private messaging service. That private messaging service allows you to text a message to a service. And also it allows you to voice chat, and Messenger always has offered you a video conferencing. You can do video chat. So my advice to this service is, why are you stopping people passing comment on your page? You're also not set up to allow people to pass the comment. You're also not set up so they can't message you direct, which would be a text message, a voice chat, or even a video talk. Those facilities on your Facebook page are switched off. So what are you supposed to do? You know, it's just ridiculous. In a minute, I'll go round to A&E and see what the situation is. Tonight, I don't need a service, but I am extremely wound up and really cross. My anxiety is pretty bad, but I don't feel I need a service tonight. I'm only being honest. But I still feel compelled to do a video for poor-minded people who are in a terrible situation this evening. if you're in Exeter this evening and you're in crisis, well, you know, I genuinely feel sorry for anyone trying to seek any help. The only options you'll have this evening is to submit yourself to A&E. Well, it's a weekend, so A&E is going to be stacked to the roof with chaos, as everyone would guess. And you'll be seen by site liaison and assessed, which is poor at best. You could be waiting 8-10 hours to be assessed. You know, there has to be something else. If you're in mental health crisis, going to A&E tonight with it packed with all the, you know, the pub going sort of trade which occurs in A&E of a weekend, and nightclub kickouts and all the aggro what comes with that, is it the right place for you to be in a mental health crisis, go and sit in A&E with all that chaos? I say no. There has to be something else. Wouldn't it be nice if there was some kind of drop in place? Well, here's one which is closed. It's been closed, I believe, since 6 o'clock this evening. I'm not sure, but it's been closed for most nights, so you have nowhere to go. You know, it's the same story. You know, there's a problem. You know, and this is in the grounds of Mental Health Devon Partnership Trust. It's a vast building. There's plenty of lights on. So my good guess is there is staff in there, and I know there is staff still doing something. So with all the resources and all the thousands of pounds what's spent here, hundreds of thousands of pounds, surely you can draft together 2 members of staff to run this service tonight. It's not all night, it's only to midnight, yet it's not available. It begs the question, what the hell is going on here? You know? I just don't know what to say. So, yet again, tonight I'm pissed off. You know, so we'll go to A&E and see what's going on there tonight.